Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Brats and Beard Podcast. Ooh. How's it going? Cody, are you booing us?
No, I'm saying woo.
Oh, okay, I got you. It's a Monday night we're recording. This episode might come out a day late, but we're gonna blame it on Easter. So thanks, Jesus.
Thanks. He is risen.
What are you guys drinking?
Some ice cold water.
Nice.
Just one Busch Light for the national championship tonight. That's it though.
I went into Drew's fridge and I grabbed a Coors Light just for the national championship. Also, with the national championship, I can't believe how late it starts. It starts at 8:20.
They don't care about us.
They don't care about East Coasters. 9:20. Can you imagine the national championship starting at 9:20?
I feel like everyone who lives on the East Coast is a hipster without a job anyway. So they don't care. That's like dinner time.
Kind of makes sense now.
It's just insane to like. Oh my! Why start so late? I don't get it. I don't.
Where is
it's bullcrap.
I don't even know.
In Indianapolis, so it's like I don't know.
I don't know either.
Makes no sense. All right, got a quick question for you guys. What do you guys find more impressive in the game of basketball? So NBA players, like, do you think shooting skills, like being an incredible shooter, like say Curry or something, is more impressive? Or do you think like just having some insane athleticism, like strength, like say like LeBron, like what do you think is more impressive, or like what do you respect more?
I think shooting skills, because that's how you score.
But I mean, you can barrel your way to the basket like LeBron does all the time, and then just as soon as
so you're pretty much
touches
saying like Steph Curry or like a Giannis. You're kind of comparing those two different types of players.
Yeah.
Because he's a freak athlete. He's shooting like 22% from the three this year or something.
Something outstanding.
Something pretty.
I think what I always think about is like what I find so impressive is throughout the game their bodies get so fatigued, but Steph's still able to make shots like that. So he's. But I guess you're getting muscle memory. So
that's what I mean. Like, is it more impressive to like develop your muscle memory where you can just pull up from pretty much anywhere and like at any time and like not even have like proper form sometimes or like a stance, or to just be in the gym and just getting bulked and shredded and work on your vert, like
I think there's been a lot of basketball players who came out, into the draft being freak athletes, but they just didn't really transition to being great basketball players. But anyone who comes out that's going to be an elite shooter still can make a name in the game. Like JJ Reddit's not an elite player, but he can make a team still at this stage in his career because he can shoot well.
Are there any of these examples, like those two things, where you can think of it in the same player? Like I'm trying to think, like every good shooter I'm thinking of right now is like either scrawny or just like has no muscle tone. Like who is like ripped and can just shoot?
I think LeBron has a pretty good 3-point shot.
I mean, it's gotten better.
It's
gotten better, but
I don't know what his percentage is. Let me look it up while Drew gives you his example.
I wouldn't rely on him for threes at the end of the game because he doesn't show up in the fourth quarter, but that's just me.
You'll hate my example, but like Karl Anthony Towns, I mean
that fucking baby soft boy.
He's pretty jacked, big bone, and he can shoot from anywhere.
Jacked on.
He's got like takes his shirt off, he turns into the dad bod. It's just full on beer belly.
He's the doughboy, bro.
He's the doughboy.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man right there.
Okay, bad example. when you compare him to Giannis or LeBron, yeah. But who else would be in that category? Because
I can't think of anyone. Do you think like once like somebody like focuses, like say Steph's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna work on only my shooting. Do you think they just throw out like the lifting? Like I'm sure they lift, but like not to get jacked.
Steph doesn't.
And
lift
then do you think it's like?
Except for trophies, baby.
That's what I mean. Is like, do you think they just are just like, I don't need to do that? And then if you're not a great shooter, you're just like, dude, I need to bulk up.
All I know is if I was thinking like that, I would be like, I need to get better at free throws. Every single one of them centers.
Yeah.
So LeBron is shooting about 37% from the three this year. His best 3-point year came in 2012 and 13 with the Heat when he shot 41%, which is, I think that's almost elite level, isn't it? 41%.
It's pretty decent, but I mean, how many attempts compared to like elite shooters? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
so
you're talking elite. You gotta compare.
see,
Like,
that's pretty low. He was shooting about 1.4 per game at that point. Now he's shooting an extra 3 per game. He's shooting about 2.4.
Yeah. Like that's a different when you're comparing elite and you're talking about guys shooting 40-45% when it's Steph Curry's and other people who are chucking 6-9 a game. Like, I mean, 15 a game, like Anthony Edwards, he's pretty elite already.
Shut up. Hey, rookie of the year. Wash your mouth out.
ROI.
For a comparison, Steph is shooting 41% this year. His best year was about 45.5% in 2011 and 12. And he did it again in 2015-16. So,
and what was
comparable.
LeBron's right now? Like
right now, it's 37.
Oh, okay. I'd say the only other example of the other way is Kyle Korver. I just watched a clip of when he hit like 7 or 8 threes in a row against the Bucks.
Yeah,
that guy. He
wouldn't do that with the Bucks, just against the Bucks.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was a Buck too.
Did you see that they pranked him on April Fool's Day? They had him read. They're comparing they're talking about the worst teammates, and he's like, my example would be Dwayne Wade.
You see him just kind of hesitate and then just chuckles after it.
Burgundy will read anything off the teleprompter.
Yeah. Rob Burgundy?
I love it. That's too funny. Also, speaking of that, which is kind of funny, I guess this can take us into tailgating because there's not a ton of examples in the NFL, but our boy A-Rod is hosting Jeopardy right now. Did you guys see the thing that the contestant wrote today?
The question?
Yeah. It was in Final Jeopardy, and the dude writes, whose idea was it to kick the field goal? ? So Roger starts reading it, is just cracking up, and he's like, that should be the correct answer. He's like, that's a great question. And then he's like, and you will lose. And then the guy wagered $0, like obviously as a joke, but I thought it was pretty hilarious.
I do have a question for you guys. I heard it on our biggest competitor, ESPN, today. So they gave kind of a simple, like a question like what you give, where they said if you had LeBron James, so you can either have LeBron James physical attributes, but your basketball capabilities, or your physical attributes and LeBron James's basketball skills. And what do you think you could be the best in the NBA with?
I'd rather have my build and LeBron skills.
So 6'4", 192, and
192. I'm like probably 210, probably 220 after this weekend. But
I'd probably take LeBron's big old schlong.
So we are outside of the basketball realm. But if you were to play basketball, would you rather have his skills or his build?
Just dropping the hammer.
He's literally about to drop the hammer when he becomes LeBron James.
What if you need both to be successful?
But I feel like you can shoot the three at a decent clip.
At like 27%, probably.
That's why Darko Milicic never made it. They measured. They were like,
His schlong is too small. He cannot play.
They don't find it out until after the draft when they give you your first physical. Then they're like, fuck, wasted that draft.
What about you, Cody? What do you think?
I am not a large human, nor am I great at basketball. So give me the build, and then I'll just make the rest work, I guess.
Yeah, just work hard in the gym, like Sean said.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, because then you can be better than Steph.
Yep. You guys got anything else in tailgating? I mean, anything in the NFL or I guess any other sports? I
got one thing. I seen yesterday, baseball related, Shohei Ohtani. He hit the fastest home run at 115.3 exit velocity yesterday, and he threw the fastest pitch of the year at 101 miles an hour.
That's true, but I do want to say my boy Nelson Cruz, he topped that today.
Well, let the guy live in fame for at least one day here.
I'm sorry. Dude, he's going to get hurt tomorrow. So I don't know. I think it was like 116 though miles per hour. I think Ohtani's was 114 something.
Yeah.
But my only thing about Cruz is that it was bases loaded. I swear to God, or at least people are calling it. He hit the foul pole for a home run, but they called it foul. And then his next swing after that was out of the park.
Damn.
That's sweet. Ball doesn't lie, baby.
That is awesome.
He's old and he's fucking good, and I love it.
Yeah, tailgating. Jets traded Sam Darnold to the Panthers.
What? I did not know that.
They're getting a 6th round pick this year, and then I believe a 2nd and 3rd next year or something of that.
Yeah, it's like 3
type.
picks. Yeah.
So what are they going to do?
I think the Jets go into Carolina this year for a game, so that'll be a good game. Mm-hmm.
And I say just keep drafting quarterbacks until you find the right one, right?
This draft is going to be interesting. I think this is going to be the draft that kind of makes or breaks like this whole quarterback era, because the last however many drafts have been, they're taking 3 freaking quarterbacks in the first 8 or 10 picks. I think teams have got to start to learn that that's not the way to build a successful team. But
yeah,
when is the draft? The
3 weeks.
29th?
Yeah,
good. Something to look forward to.
What else?
Drew, do you know Mark Pavelik?
Is it a hockey player?
Yeah.
Is he for the Wild?
No, he was. I don't know who he played for, but he was on the Miracle on Ice team.
Oh no,
he lived in Anoka. Is that how he's in Minnesota?
Yeah. Yep.
I guess he was found dead the other day and pronounced as suicide, which is really tough to see. You wonder if that's again sports induced. A lot of hits to the head. They played pretty rough back then. Those Russians were going for him.
Yeah, they didn't. The goalies didn't even wear helmets.
No, sad news. Anyway, what do we got in the first quarter?
Throwing out for the homie.
Do we have anything else or no?
Oh, last thing. But Sean, you posted on Instagram Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
Lola doesn't look as good anymore.
No, they had to make her appropriate for all sizes and shapes. And actually, she doesn't even have a gender, I heard.
She is a rabbit.
Rabbits don't have genders, you're right.
Well, I mean,
it's like Potato Head.
Yeah. The only cool thing I liked from that trailer was that when they showed Lola, she was doing the Dwayne Wade picture with LeBron, like when he tosses him. And she did the wink at the camera. That's pretty cool. But otherwise, it honestly looks like it's like a combination of Ready Now Player One or whatever that movie is, and Wreck-It Ralph, and I don't know. It just the weird animation too.
Yes.
I don't know.
No, I'm with you, Sean. That's what I was like. I didn't like I wish they'd go back to how they did it with Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be really forced, especially when they turned LeBron into a cartoon and stuff. I was like, they're trying to be different though.
Yep.
To make it stand apart, but
it'll flop, but it'll get a bunch of attention.
Oh yeah. Who's gonna flop more? The ratings or LeBron in the movie? What do we think?
Is it a wash? Can we pick a push?
Yeah, a little push there.
Wait, but Lord, if he can't even handle JJ Barea, how's he going to handle the Monstars? Come on, let's be real.
Hey, Jose Juan's a beast.
Yes.
But I bet you they do make a reference in that movie, Sean. You want to put money on it? Something about him flopping.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they do. He loves to poke fun just to come at his haters for sure. All right, let's do a first quarter, boys. First quarter, boys.
First quarter.
All righty, first quarter. Let's talk about some March Madness. But first, I have an update for everyone, which we will find out the winner tomorrow. But currently, in our bracket challenge, it looks like Cody made 2 brackets this year because he is first and then Bree is second. So it looks like he controlled Bree's.
I gotta squash that because she will lose her mind if she listens and hears that. She's been so competitive with me the last week or so now about this bracket thing. I hope that she wins. I'd be fine with that.
That sucks.
Yeah, no matter what, I think I win. But as long as Gonzaga wins, otherwise, I think Josh Nickel takes the cake, right?
Let's see your total. It might be close. How much is the last game worth? 3.
Yeah, I think it's 320 or something.
He might pass, yeah. Because he's at 890, so he could do it.
That'd be about 1310 would be his final score. What am I at? I'm only at 1170 or something.
1070.
Oh yeah, he'd push it.
So he'd win. So Baylor wins. Actually, no. Him and Haley would tie. Haley Hutchinson. Shout out Haley.
Shout out.
She would tie. They have the same exact score. They copied each other's brackets. So that's pretty
But it comes down to what are their predicted scores?
Scores. Can we see?
Yeah, let's see what they got because I'm gonna take those scores and that's what I'm gonna base my over under bet on.
Josh has 78, 73.
That would be under.
Haley has 5 to 7. Just kidding.
That will crush the under.
Let's see. 80-76.
It'll still hit under. Ouch. I'm going over. You guys know how I bet.
Damn, I don't know.
I'm guessing 82-79 will be the final score.
Let's run through top 10 real quick. It's Cody, Bree, Josh Nickel, Haley, Derek Lund, then me, then Brats and Beers. Don't know who that is. Tommy Ballgame, whoever that is.
Tommy, if you're listening, good work.
Shout out, Tommy. It's Ballgame, baby. Luke Virgin, and then JJ. He is JJ.
Jose Juan.
And then Derek Johnson was 11th. He is no clue who is good. That's his name. So the rest of you.
Who was in last place? We got a shout out.
Yeah, we got to shout out Colin Radowitz. He is last place right now. And he had Iowa winning. And right in front of him by 30 points is Ethan, who had Wisconsin winning it all. And then third to last, this one was my favorite because my buddy who used to work for he works for the Timberwolves. He went on PlayStation and he played NCAA 08 PS2 and he simmed it and he had Georgetown winning and he still beat two people who actually tried.
Solid works.
Which is probably my favorite part. But
wait, Sean, I'm Brats and Beers.
All right.
Yeah. What a dum-dum.
I figured, I was like, is it one of us? I'm like, it's not.
I was like, where am I?
All right. So for March Madness for the game tonight, who you guys liking? Who you guys think's winning?
So I think, dude, I don't know. It's basketball. And Baylor's really, really good outside beyond the arc. But like they always
die by
say,
the three.
You live and you die by the three. So it's like if they come out and they're playing like they played in the last game, I think they have a really good shot at winning. I told Bree there's only 4 possible outcomes. Either it's a close one and the Zags pull it out, it's a close one and Baylor pulls it out, or I think that maybe Gonzaga blows them out, or I think that maybe Baylor blows them out.
You know what? You got a point. Point. I think it'll be one of those, but I'm not sure.
The two narratives that I hear are Gonzaga, they kind of had a wake-up call there with UCLA. So, but then there's also that they played in overtime, so they may be more tired. But they're like 20-year-olds. Come on, 19-year-olds.
Yeah, they probably went out, got drunk, and they're still good to go.
But that's the other problem is they probably had 20 Irish car bombs or something.
Well, they can't drink. They're only 20.
Yeah, but they can.
Too many Mountain Dews, and they're waking up a little sluggish.
Baylor is good.
I think it was a wake-up call for them, but I think it'll be a good game. I think Gonzaga is going to cover the 4.5 late in the game on free throws, and I think it'll be a 6 to 8 point game is my prediction. Gonzaga wins.
But that means they won't cover? You just gave us both sides.
No, they will cover. Gonzaga will cover 4.5.
But then you said it was a 6 or 8 point game.
Yeah, so they won by more than 4.5. Do you know how that works? Maybe that's why you lose all the time.
Oh, I thought you were talking. I thought Baylor was.
Not once did I say
close.
Baylor in that whole conversation.
I thought you meant Baylor was going to keep it close. Okay, I see what you're saying. Too much water tonight.
Oh God.
Mild concussion.
Do we want to talk about that now or?
No.
So Sean, I just want to say it's probably the only time I've ever been right, but I told you about Oregon State, man. They're bad.
Hey.
They got lucky.
They covered that game.
They covered, but they got smoked first half. It was ugly.
Yeah, and then they came back and
they came back.
Do you know how this works, Drew? You freaking idiot.
No, dude, I don't know how to pull out.
Oregon State is bad. Says that at halftime. They come back and cover.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Anyway.
I do have a question. Is UCLA, did they become a much better team throughout the tournament? I mean, they played great basketball.
Did that Juzang dude wasn't missing. He just played out of his mind. I think they just got hot at the right time and just played some great team basketball.
They played a great game. I mean, Gonzaga, that's just all luck. That was very good on UCLA's part.
Do we discount Jalen Suggs' shot because it was banked and the bank closes after 6?
He didn't call it.
That was
let's see here. So 2 things. Gonzaga, Drew Timme, who wears it better, Minshew or Timme?
Minshew.
I think Minshew. That's one. Second,
Maybe it looks like a dweeb.
I was gonna put
Dweeb.
Dweeb.
I haven't heard dweeb in a long time. I'm gonna start using that at work.
Dalen Suggs, he's from Minnesota. We know that now. But did you guys know his cousin is Terrell Slugs?
Yeah, I did.
I just found that out the other day. That's cool.
Well, when I went to go watch him, that's the game that he committed to Gonzaga when he played against LeBron's kid and Dwayne Wade's kid. So that was pretty cool.
And Terrell was there?
I don't think so.
Or Terrell, whatever.
Who's Terrell Suggs?
Terrell. Sorry. And then, do you guys know who Eddie Jones is?
Yeah, the old Miami Heat player.
Yeah, it's his cousin too. I didn't know
I did see that. Yeah,
so
he was a 3-point specialist.
And lastly, I think we got to come up with a quarter next year where we when they show the moms of the players in the stands, we got to start ranking them. So Drew Timmy's mom, it's 6 probably.
We can call it the Brent Musburger segment where we all just drool over somebody. Like when he saw AJ McFerrin's girlfriend and they just kept flashing back to her.
Yeah.
Just kept drooling over her.
They just kept talking about her.
Who was the Wisconsin guy who was like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful? And he was talking through the mic.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Barry Alvarez, I think.
Come on, you guys got to pick me up when it's Wisconsin, guys.
I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. So, Cody, you're smashing the over in this game?
But I'll tell you guys, I'm not smashing it. I want to take the under, but I think that's why it's going to go over.
Probably. You guys got anything else here with March Madness? It was pretty fun. It was a good time. But I'm sad
the
that
women's tournament has been pretty wild.
It's over now, but yeah.
I was listening to the championship game. Was that Friday?
Yesterday.
So it must have been the Final Four. And that came down to a failed putback. That was the UConn game, I believe.
Yeah.
And Arizona had won. And, I mean, that was a fun game just to listen to. I could imagine watching it was pretty good. I have a lot of people that on the radio are saying that the women's tournament was more exciting than the men's tournament because of all the close games, I guess. I don't know. I mean, when you only score 20 points, they're bound to be close.
I bet all those layups were super exciting.
Dude, one girl almost got up to the rim, though.
There was a girl in pregame who dunked it, so everyone was making a big deal about that. But that was pregame and also.
Dude, women's basketball wails, you guys. It wails.
Wales. The Minnesota Lynx go Lynx.
Don't be a dweeb.
Don't be a dweeb. Anything else here? Otherwise, we can go to the second quarter.
Second quarter.
Drew, take it away.
Okay, in honor of Mr. Rodgers, I was the first one who came up with it to over all the other podcasts and all them guys out there. So anyway, we're going to play Jeopardy, guys. Are you ready?
No.
Ready. I actually don't think I'm ready, but
we're going to play where if I hear whoever buzzes it first, that's who gets the answer, okay? Let me share my screen here.
This is going to get dirty because whenever Sean and I, sometimes when we're in person, we buzz at each other's faces and it gets a little sloppy.
Can you guys see my screen?
I can. This is pretty impressive work, Drew.
All righty.
Our IT department is doing good.
So I'm going to throw this Vikings coaster. Heads or tails? Sean, go ahead.
Heads.
Dude, tails never fails.
It's tails. Sorry, Sean.
I wanted to go second.
All right, Cody, go ahead. Pick a category.
Let's start easy. Give me random for 100.
Random for 100. Slang word for the excess or loose skin at the joint of one's elbow. Cody?
Weenus.
Cody for 100. Good job. He knows his weenuses.
Huge weenus fan.
I forgot how this game was played for a second. I thought he had to answer.
Did you say what is weenus too? You got to say what or who.
Okay, what?
Who is the weenus?
I said, what's a weenus?
All right, Cody, keep going.
All right, give me current NFC North jersey numbers for 200.
So it can be any NFC North team, okay?
Mm-hmm. Current. Shit. Buzz.
Cody?
Is that AJ Dillon?
What?
Is that AJ Dillon?
Answer
what?
Right.
Oh,
Buzz.
Who is AJ Dillon?
Yes, sir. AJ Dillon. Good job, man.
No, Drew is obsessed with AJ Dillon.
I just heard someone today on ESPN say that was the worst draft pick in Packers history. So
Drew's like, why isn't he starting?
And then they signed their first running back to a long-term extension since Amon Green.
AJ's the best, man.
Doing very well.
All right, Cody.
All right, let's do curse words for 3 bills.
What is he doing?
To wear a butt on your head. Cody?
What is an ass hat?
God damn it.
Correct. Go ahead, Cody.
All right, let's do random for 300.
How many months have 28 days?
Buzz.
I think that might have been Sean.
I'll give it to Sean.
Is it 2? Is it 1? Is it 1?
What?
Is it Buzz? What is 1?
Nope. Cody?
Buzz,
what is 2?
What is 2?
Nope. They all have 28.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
I didn't know this was trick questions. It's a random.
Nobody wins that one.
Sorry.
Dumb.
All right,
Depends
Sean,
on the leap
go ahead.
year, I think.
Oh, it's me.
I don't think it does, Cody.
Oh.
NBA single game records for 300.
35 rebounds.
Olajuwon.
Nope.
Yes.
Who is,
say it.
who is Olajuwon?
Buzz.
Sean?
Who is Wilt Chamberlain?
Nope.
Fuck, is
The
it
correct
Kareem?
answer was Charles Oakley.
Oh, wow.
Ah, man, he's not on good terms with the Knicks right now.
All right, 200 NBA single game records.
30 assists.
Buzz.
Fuck.
Cody?
Who is Larry Bird?
Nope.
Buzz.
Sean?
Who is? Oh God, John Stockton.
Good guess.
Oh my God! I knew
come
this.
on, we
I
knew
was trying to
Scotty
remember.
Skiles.
I'm like, we have an
Scotty
episode
Skiles.
named after it. I couldn't think of it. Oh my Lord. Give me random for 200.
What was Walt Disney afraid of?
Buzz.
Cody?
What are Jews?
Are you sure he wasn't a Jew?
No, I think he was friends with
He
Hitler.
was a Nazi.
Oh, was he?
Cody definitely has a point there, but no, it is not Jews.
I don't know, because you can't validate that. I'm wrong.
You're right. Sean?
Dying. That's why he was
Spinal.
frozen. Mice, I was gonna say that for Mickey Mouse.
But seriously,
Correct
like
answer was
a
mice.
1A, 1B, I'm not far off, I don't think.
Curse wards for 200.
To make love to someone's parent. Female.
Buzz.
Sean?
Fucker.
Sean with the 200.
Finally on the phone. All right. Curse word. Why can't I say that? Curse words for 100.
Karma is referred to as this. Cody.
What is a bitch?
Correct.
Cody just buzzed in, read the question, and was like, I'll figure it out.
He's a fast reader. All right, Cody.
All right, NFC North numbers for 300.
Oh, the number is 16.
Buzz.
Sean?
Kenny Galladay.
He's 19 and he's not in the NFC North. Buzz. Who is?
Oh yeah, he's not.
Who is Taylor Heineke?
Nope. The correct answers were the one I was thinking of was Jared Goff. Davey, I don't know the other ones besides Tavon Austin.
Oh, I should have remembered Davion Davis. I don't
All
think
right.
I can win, but oh well.
All right, let's do 100 for the jersey numbers.
The number's 33.
Buzz.
Cody?
Who is Aaron Jones?
Nope, it's Dalvin Cook.
You didn't even let
Or
me
Aaron
guess.
Jones. It says or Aaron Jones right there on the
No.
answer key.
No.
Last question.
That was
What?
lame.
NBA single game records for 100. 100
Buzz.
points. Sean?
Should I mess it up on purpose?
No,
I
get it
accidentally
right.
wrote.
Mr. Wilt.
Yes, sir. Good job, you guys. Just wanted to make a quick little thing in honor of Aaron Rodgers right now. So
I
that's pretty
respect
cool.
the effort. That was a pretty solid game. I liked
That
it.
was good.
Man.
I won, right? Couple hundred.
Cody Cody bought a few points. So
But also, can you go back and at least let the listeners know that Aaron Jones is number 33?
Yes, Aaron Jones was correct. Cody got that right. And also, the first question for the number or the jerseys was 28. I don't think I said it. So AJ Dillon, 28. Sorry, fans.
I got AJ Dillon.
No, I
Yeah,
know,
he's
but
saying-
I didn't
think
say
he
the
said it out
number.
loud.
Oh,
They can't hear what we're seeing.
loud noises.
All right. So that was fun. Thanks, Drew. That was awesome. Should we do some halftime?
Let's
Yes.
do it.
I think we're finally going to be calling Rook Ross is his name. So we're pretty excited to call Rook. Let's give him a call.
What's up?
Hey, is this Rook Ross?
It is.
What's
It
up?
is.
What's up, Rook? How you doing?
What up, JR?
How you doing?
Cody and Drew are on the line. We're doing pretty good over here.
Nice.
Welcome to the Brats and Beers podcast, man. Are you a listener, long time listener, first time answer?
I am a listener. You know, I tune in when I can. Listen to Cody Bam bullshit.
Pretty accurate. He does listen. That's proof.
About losing money and yes. Well, if you listen, you know why we're calling you.
Oh, I'm in.
Some of that big three action at halftime here. So we made it as hard as possible. So
Great.
no, it's not that bad. But we can hop into it here.
For sure.
All righty. Drew, Cody, you guys got a timer? All righty. 3, 2, 1. Name 3 brands of bows.
Hoyts, Matthews, Ross.
Name 5 Packers first-round picks in the last 15 years.
Justin Harrell, Clay Matthews, Jordan Love. Was Kevin King count? But he got traded back to the second round. Jair Alexander. That 4.
Are we counting King or no?
He's technically a second.
Traded back.
Okay.
They traded back to the second for him. Okay, I'll go. Let's see. Aaron Rodgers within the last 5. No, he's been playing longer than that.
It was last 15 years.
15 though.
Oh, we're good then.
Wide receivers in the NFL, but only one from each team.
One from each team.
Can't be the same team.
7 of them, yep.
Okay, we got Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, Kenny Galladay. Let's see. Alshon Jeffrey. Julio Jones. Oh, man. I need 2 more. For crying
2
out loud.
more. You got it. Think fantasy football.
Super Bowl teams.
We got Tyreek Hill and one more. Mike Evans from Tampa Bay.
You got it.
Oh my God, I just woke up. I fell asleep. Just giving you a hard time there. Wait, what do you end up with?
I got 2 minutes on the nose.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. What do you think your performance tonight, Rook?
Pretty subpar. I'm pretty disappointed with myself, but
they were pretty tough though. Like some people have had some really easy ones.
The draft picks was a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Picks is pretty hard. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have done that.
I just the only reason I came up with that one was because you were tearing the Packers for their Kevin King over TJ Watt pick on Facebook not too long ago. So I figured you were just a diehard draft watcher.
Just love draft picks.
you're not wrong. I do dial into the draft pretty hard, and I like watching the guys in college because that's kind of like my niche. I like to watch and see where they go after college, but Kevin King is still trash and will always be trash.
He just got signed to an extension, I believe.
I saw that for $6 million, which I do not agree with.
I also don't agree.
Being part of the team management and a payer into the Green Bay organization, I don't agree with it. But
They didn't ask me.
what does Drew have to say about that? I'm sure he really cares.
Is Kevin King from Iowa?
Kevin King played for Washington, I believe.
I was watching. All I have to say, Justin, is if it was me, I would have just rattled off every Packer that I knew. One of them's got to hit.
Hey, Ross, are you going to name your newborn child after Kevin King in any name, shape, or form there?
Probably not. Highly unlikely.
Okay.
Also avoiding the name Cody as well.
I would too. It'd suck if you had a girl born with a huge dick.
Oh, man. You guys are ridiculous.
Oh my god, that was funny.
Oh, man.
Well, I can't name him Cody because he'll only be about 5'10" or 5'9". So
That is true. That is true.
Still taller than Daddy, but that's fine.
oh shit.
Oh, man.
Well, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I love the podcast and keep it going. And
Thank
good
you.
shit.
Thank you.
Thanks, Justin.
Appreciate it.
Take it easy.
You have a good night.
You too.
Bye. So that was Rook Ross. His real
So
name is Justin, right? Justin.
Yeah,
Ross?
I think it's Rook Ross. This is all just from coming from like watching people on Facebook too closely. I think it's when he became an officer. It was like Rook, like rookie, like Rookie Ross. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's Justin Ross, and he had some tough ones, unlike some other people who have played in this game before. But he had some tough ones. He handled it pretty well, but it was pretty tough.
He hung in there. He didn't give up.
He did not get last, but he also wasn't pregnant at the time of doing this. So. Real quick before we jump into the third quarter, I want to hear a quick story about one of our hosts. Cody is wearing a shiner tonight on his eye, and we all want to hear the story of how this happened, Cody. So he posted a picture of us golfing on Saturday, and did it happen during that, or what happened, Cody? You tell us.
Was it me? So how far back in the story should we go? Should we go to 9:30 a.m. donuts from Sean, or should we just kind of speed up to the moment of impact?
Speed up to the moment of impact, but those donuts were pretty bomb.
All right, so we were just we were playing a few holes over at Lake Beulah Country Club in East Troy, Wisconsin. Sean, myself, and diehard listener Scott Trojan. He won a free golf trip with the hosts, kind of like a Make-A-Wish thing. But what ended up happening was Sean and I, we got on. It was a par 4. I believe we both got on or close to in 2 shots. So we were putting for a birdie, and Scott he overshot it because he works out too much. But he was going back to find his ball, so we kind of went out of order with putting. And I went and I made probably the best putt I think I've ever made this year. It was my first time golfing.
It was a solid putt. I'll vouch for that. It was probably like a 20-25 foot putt, and he drained it.
So I drained it for birdie. I grabbed my ball, high-fived Sean. Wasn't paying attention to Scott he was like doing a 20-yard chip shot. And I believe he thinned the shit out of it because there was a piss missile. And while I was like conversing with Sean on the other side of the green from Scott, it caught me right square in the left eye. Dropped me to my knees. I did not cry, but I did not feel great afterwards. So that's where we're at.
Yeah, it was the second to last hole. I'd probably laughed at first, but I didn't know it hit him directly in the eye. But yeah, he's got a sweet shiner now. It's a fun time.
So where would you have laughed? Where would have been acceptable to laugh, Sean?
Anywhere outside of his eyeball.
Well, see, like I was mildly concussed at this point in time. So like I dropped to my knees instantly because, I don't know if you guys ever gotten punched in the face, but like you kind of see white for a second and you just kind of get a little discombobulated. So I went to my knees. I dented the green, which I should not have done. I should have fallen to my side to lower the impact. And I heard Sean say, "Ha, ha, ha. He's acting like you hit him." And then I look at him with blood coming from my left orbital bone. A little bit of bone was sticking out, I think, at the time. And he's like, oh, yeah, he even brought makeup to make it look like it. And then he kicked me over because I was on my knees. He pushed me onto the side with a push kick. And then he teed a ball up and tried to hit me too. So,
Jeez.
yeah.
You got a nice little Titleist outline.
That's what friends are for, you know.
I don't think there's an outline, but you can see
Oh, yeah, he's using a Callaway. I can see it.
Scuffed me right through here, but I think it caught me right in there.
No, not good. Cody, tell the listeners what shirt you're wearing right now.
It's a shirt that I'm going to donate to Scott after he thinned that 20-foot easy chip shot. Says world's okayest golfer. Gift from Bree. She was seeing into the future. But that does not discount the fact that I made that long putt.
Yes, birdie. That's what the story's about. Good shot, man.
Yes, thank you.
All right, that kind of leads us into the third quarter here. Doesn't really at all, but this one's a couple questions here, and it is about beer. So first question, what beer could you drink the most of without getting a hangover? I think I'm probably drinking it right now, but I'm going to say like Coors Light or Bud Light for me probably.
How many beers do you think you could do without having a hangover?
Oh, well, I had a couple on Saturday, and I felt pretty good the next day.
Like 2?
Yeah, I had a couple.
You could probably drink 2 of any beer and not get hungover.
No, we'll get there on the next one. I mean, I think I would say like 12, 8 to 12.
That's a pretty big difference.
And no Tylenol, no water, and you'd feel perfect the next day?
Maybe not perfect. I might be tired. But
you got to give the logistics too. Like, is it over? Like, are we just pounding these back to back to back to back to back to back?
How long is it?
I think it's like from happy hour till you go to bed.
So we're saying like from 5 to 7:30 because I go to bed pretty early.
So we're pounding.
Sure.
I'll say.
Let's say 5 to 9. You got to drink 10 beers. If you drink 10 of your Coors Light, you'd be good.
I'll say 8 to 10.
Okay.
I think I'd be good.
Yeah, I have here, I said mid-gold and light. I could probably drink 10 of them, and I'd be fine the next day.
Yeah.
What about you, Cody?
My choice, I think if I hammered a good 5 to 10 to 40 O'Douls, I personally would wake up feeling okay. Probably a little bit full in the belly. But
yeah, you'd have a good egg.
Cody could probably drink 8 vodka waters and wake up perfectly fine.
No, that's next
AKA
round.
That's a weeknight.
That's a normal work night. Yeah, let's not foreshadow anything that's going on. No, I think Coors Light for me is pretty easy. I've had rough nights off of Bud Light. I don't know why, if it's made with rice and I just don't like rice or something. But Coors Light, I could probably do a good 10 and wake up and work out the next day. Yeah.
What beer gives you guys the hangover the fastest, or like the worst hangover?
So like I'll start there. Like the other day, I probably had like 3 or 4 Busch Lights throughout from like 5 o'clock till 10, and I had a hangover the next day. And this is where I thought of this, because I'm just like, that's unbelievable. What's going on here? But I also worked out. You know, I was kind of dehydrated.
Yeah,
I'm sure that all plays a factor. But still, cheap beer gives you a headache, I feel like.
Damn. Well, we just talked about how cheap beer doesn't.
No, but Mick Golden and Coors, that's kind of the fancy cheap.
I don't know about that, I guess.
It's like a brand new trailer in the trailer park, not one of those used ones.
That's true. Mine, I don't know why. I actually might I kind of want to get a test done or something to see if I'm like allergic to like IPAs or some shit. But I'm not even kidding. I can have like one. I don't know why all of a sudden I'll like have like one IPA or something, or like 2, and I'll just get like the worst headache. Like even before I go to bed, I'll just like it just hits me immediately, and I just have a terrible headache and just don't feel great. So I don't know what's going on with me. Might be something with just me, but I used to drink IPAs like crazy, and now they hurt me.
So like, are you one of those guys that drinks 2 IPAs and you're like, Susan, I have a headache tonight?
I don't say anything. I just deal with it. I call you crying. I just had one beer.
For me, it is also an IPA, but for some reason specifically, Two Hearted Ale. Have you guys ever had that? It's got like a fish on it or some shit.
Yeah.
If I drink 2 or 3 of those on a work night, my next day sucks.
Damn.
It's bad. I don't know if it's how they brew it. I think IPAs just hit harder. I think it dehydrates you more. A lot more hops. I don't know. but not good.
Yeah.
What about booze? Let's transition this to what booze can you drink in decent moderation and not be hungover?
Mine, I've found out, is really expensive vodka. Expensive as in like Sky vodka or Grey Goose.
Sky vodka.
Those are two very different vodka.
Okay, sorry. Grey Goose.
Drew is the leader of the trailer park. He's got Sky vodka and he's got Coors Light.
Michelob.
Michelob.
64 special. I can drink Tito's. I don't know if it's because it's grain free or something, but I can drink Tito's pretty heavily and wake up feeling pretty good the next day.
Yeah, Tito's is good.
Yeah, I'd say probably Tito's. If it was shots, like anything, like the only shots I can really take are like Jack Fire and Fireball. I know Fireball people think is disgusting, but I can put those down and feel somewhat fine. Whereas like if I'm ripping shots of other shit, I'm not gonna do well. Not gonna do well.
For me, if I'm doing shots of Fireball, I don't feel great the next day.
But that also means you're probably drinking a lot of other things too.
If it led to shots of Fireball, either I'm drinking a bunch or I got smoked in the face by a golf ball. I think that's what we did afterwards, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got you a shot. You needed one.
Dude, if I'm doing shots of Fireball, I'm like, hey, Cody, want to fight tonight? Want to get into an argument? That's what happens to me.
But do you wake up hungover?
That's the real question. Okay, and what is your guys' best cure for a hangover?
Keep drinking.
I mean, it depends on what day you're on.
Sometimes it's just wake up and go to work, you know?
Because if it's Friday night and you're sometimes it's wake up and go to work. You're such a dweeb. If it's Friday night and you wake up and you're just like don't have plans or you're gonna day drink or something, I get it. But then also, if you wake up from that Saturday and it's Sunday, like I'm not gonna keep drinking to help try to cure it, you know?
Depends on if football's on.
Yeah, I guess.
Honestly, for me, if I can force myself to go to the gym the next morning, I like waking up on Saturdays to go work out. So if I'm drinking Saturday night like that or Friday night like that, if I just wake up and I go work out, I feel way better after.
Cody, what were you just pouring in your cup there? A Fireball shot?
Yeah, I want to wake up and hate myself tomorrow morning.
You want to fight with my wife too?
I always like try to take, if I know I'm going to feel bad the next day, I'll try to pop some ibuprofen before I go to bed and hope that it helps. Usually does. That used to be my trick, but otherwise just chugging water. And if I can make it to the gym, I mean, then I'll try to do that. But
weird question for you. Have you ever had it where taking the medicine makes it worse?
Yeah, I have, I think a couple times. Or like I feel like I want to throw up in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I've had that.
Yep.
Sometimes,
I mean, technically that thins your blood. That medication is a blood thinner, so it probably changes the metabolism of the alcohol and then makes you a little more drunk faster if you're not done drinking.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
I mean, it's usually like when I'm done and like about to lay down. But yeah, Drew, I have felt that. Yeah, I don't know. That used to be it. Sometimes I'll just like wake up. Like usually my body wakes up super early, so then I'll go put some in and then go lay down again. And that's usually helps. But and next week's segment, this is how Sean deals with it. I'm such a dweeb.
You're not.
I've actually had people tell me to deal with hangovers, they don't drink. And I'm like, fucking dweebs. Like,
have you guys ever tried Pedialyte?
yes.
Has it worked?
I've only used it on nights that I've drinking to the point of not remembering. So I don't know.
It's just like a stronger
you
Gatorade.
can't cure a hangover
Yeah.
like that. They actually make Pedialyte now. It was meant for kids originally, but everyone started buying it for hangovers. They've made it for adults now. Like they're branding it. I think it's the same shit. They just branded it differently.
Smart.
Super smart. But I mean, it should work. It helps your body stay hydrated longer.
I've tried that liquid IV stuff, which I think was recommended from Drew. Bought some liquid IV and tried it, and I don't know. It just
Mine worked the first night, but it hasn't since. Kind of made me feel weird too.
Yeah.
A few times. But
I mean,
actually, I want to bring that up, Sean. So Cody's a doctor, everybody. If you don't know that, Cody, can you prescribe me just an IV on the weekend?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not really great with sticking needles, but we'll try.
All righty. Good stuff about beers. Cody's Corner. Let's go into a fourth quarter here. Cody's Corner. You have any bets going today? Did you miss the boat on the bets for the game tonight, or did you put some stuff in?
No, I hammered. So don't do this if you guys were live listening somehow. Holy shit. Have you guys checked on the score? This is not going well for the over betters. It is 11-1. Baylor's up.
Damn.
With 15 left in the first half. So that is not a great scoring output. So I hammered the over. So we are about 7% on the way there with about 25% of the game over. Not looking great. We'll check in with you guys after.
Check you guys soon.
But yeah, that's what I took. I think Baylor's going to cover, and I was originally thinking it was going to hit the over, but not very nice.
I didn't touch the game tonight.
My God.
Yeah, I'm with you, Sean. I don't have a lot to say right now, but I just want to tell you guys I had the best weekend of betting I've ever had. I made over $1,000 this weekend.
You don't gotta. We don't unit shame here, Drew.
Oh, sorry. I made over one of my units today.
True. Tell us about your big parlay that you hit.
Dude, I hit like 6 different parlays, 6, 7, 8 leg parlays. I don't even know where you want to begin.
Drew, tell us about your 6 different parlays that you hit.
No, I don't want to get into that, but I want to say I'm with you, Sean. I'm kind of stayed away from this game tonight. It's been like really hard to decipher what's going to happen, and right now is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep, I've seen bettors on both sides like hammer this lock of the week, lock of the century on both sides, and it's like I want to say Gonzaga is going to win, and they're down by 10 right now, but who knows what the hell is going to happen.
Right.
So I stayed away too. Didn't touch it. Took the Twins today. They did it for me.
Did they win?
Yeah, and then I picked the over on Parlay James. Over for Cardinals team total was 3.5. He said slam the over, and they scored 3 in the first inning, and then just got their 4th a little while ago. So
perfect.
I'd seen that. I am contemplating throwing a couple of bucks at the Packers Super Bowl favorites.
Ooh,
they're plus 1,200 right now. I'm mainly doing it because if they're gonna not make the Super Bowl, and I'm gonna be depressed from that, I also want to lose money with it, so I'm ultra depressed. So that's kind of the route I'm taking. You got to ride the highs, you got to ride the lows.
That's right.
Yeah, got to ride them.
One bet that I did like though this weekend, what was the golf tournament this weekend? Was it Texas Valero or whatever?
It was the Valero, yeah.
And I saw that Matt Wallace and Jordan Spieth were like minus 12, and the people behind him were like minus 6 or 7, I think. So I put 5 on both of them. So if Matt Wallace won, I would have doubled my money, and Jordan Spieth won, I won it all back. So I'm like, why not? I just threw it, and I'm even now.
That's nice. I had a couple on that. I had like Charlie Hoffman beating whoever the hell he was, Suwoo Kim, I think, and Hoffman finished 3rd, so he whooped his ass. I had some other dude to finish in the top 20.
So you can just pick, like they can finish ahead of another player?
Yeah. They'll have them like either in their group, their original group, like if you do round, or you can do it against another player, or you can do it against the field, which is essentially to win the tournament. But
what do you guys got? Masters coming up. What do we got going? A real degenerate would bet for the par 3 little tournament on Thursday. So
yeah, I probably won't do that. Whoever wins that, though, remember the stat: do not bet them to win. They will not win.
I did see only 4 people have won a major the week before winning the Masters. So I would not bet Jordan Spieth. So anyone listening, bet Jordan Spieth.
Everyone's talking about him now, like, oh, he's ready, but I don't think he's going to win. I want to see Xander Schauffele win, just because he's always the bridesmaid and never the bride. He never wins, and I kind of like him, so I'm rooting for Xander. Xander or Finau. Finau's another one who never wins. He's always like top 10.
I like Tommy Fleetwood this week. I think he'll finish top 5, honestly.
Where is he? What's he been doing?
He's been golfing pretty well, realistically.
Has he?
Yeah, and I think he's easy money in the top.
So,
at least top 10 if you can bet him.
A funny thing about like Charlie Hoffman, which is why I did this, but I was listening to something and they were like, he like makes a living at Valero. Like he's finished like top 5 or some shit and like won it a bunch of times. Like that's his course. Like he just dominates it. And the first day, I think he was +6 or +5 after the first day. Came back and he finished like -12 or 13 or some shit. Finished third. Like that's wild. Like made the cut and dominated. Insane.
He's got to hit those early holes.
Yeah.
But he plays
blowing
with a
it
dweeb in the other course.
It's like a tweet.
All right. So we'll see if Gonzaga can come back tonight.
16-4 for the update.
Ooh, 16-6.
Ooh, yeah, points.
Drew Timmy made a layup. All right. Should we do an overtime?
No.
All righty. We're going to go ahead and spin right now. We got the Dallas Mavericks.
Ooh. All right, Dirk.
We'll go Luca.
Jose Juan Barrera.
Ooh, Jose. What is it? Is that what it actually stands for?
Yeah.
It's such a dweeb name. Kristaps Porzingis.
That's my next one. Jalen Brunson. Probably should have stashed that one.
Dwight Powell.
Ballman.
Finney Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Nice. Tim Hardaway Jr.
I want to say a name. I don't know if he's played there, but I don't want to get kicked out. Can I just throw it out there and then
do it?
JJ Barea. Did you say that?
You just asked Juan Jose Barea, and you said, "Is that his?"
Oh, I thought you said JJ Redick. My bad.
I want to throw a name out there. I'm not sure he's played there.
I apologize. I thought you said JJ
That is
Redick.
cheap,
For some reason. All right, give me Tim
He said
Hardaway
he has a
Jr.
dweeb name.
Tim Hardaway Jr. Didn't you just say that, Joe?
I did.
Tim Hardaway as well?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Me and Cody are on it.
Cody has to listen to 4 names that he's lost. That concussion's hit him hard.
Dude, it's real. Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yep.
Don Nelson.
Jason Kidd.
So did nobody say JJ Redick?
Has he played for the Mavericks?
Yeah. I see him in a Mavericks jersey. Someone can fact check.
Drew, do you see JJ Redick in a Mavericks jersey? He's never played for the Mavericks.
But
I don't know.
I don't know.
Someone fact check it real quick.
I'll look real fast.
Let us see your screen while you do it.
Magic, Bucks, Clippers, Sixers, Pelicans, Mavericks.
Oh,
He's currently on them from this year. Did he just get picked up or something?
Maybe that's why I'd
he
seen
just
it.
got traded to him. He just got traded to him.
Okay,
Damn.
I'll take it.
Tractor Trailer. That's who the Bucks traded for when they traded away Dirk Nowitzki.
Let's go with Juwan Howard.
The Jet played there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Who did they go at? Who was the guy? Did Dwight Howard play there? Who was the big that I'm thinking of that Cuban went and they like got him?
I got one more player, and then I'm just gonna check out.
God, this is harder than I thought it was gonna be. Fuck, I might tap out. Can I check Howard?
Yeah.
I am out.
Let's go with Trevor Ariza.
Thinking of.
Did he play there?
No, but he's been on 11 teams, so at some point.
Trevor.
I don't think he's been there.
I was gonna say JaVale. Oh, my bad. JaVale McGee. That's the center I was thinking of, I think. Who'd you say? Trevor?
Yeah.
It's always a solid guess. Well,
I cannot think of a single player on NBA 2K11.
I know. Mavs, I thought it was gonna be easy. I'm struggling with it. Let's see. Drew is
done.
He has not played there. Cody, can you think of any more?
Did the Bucks trade Monta Ellis there?
Yeah, Monto is there. And Delonte West. Fuck.
Michael Finley, damn.
Vince Carter. played there.
Vince Carter played there. Yep, for sure.
Eric Dampier, Detlef Shrimp, Jerry Stackhouse, Devin Harris.
Stackhouse.
Oh my Lord, how we not think of that? Jamal Mashburn. Damn, I haven't thought of that name in a long time. Josh
I never thought of that name.
Mashburn. Let's see if there's any other big ones we missed.
Oh, JD Dweeb.
JD Dweeb. Derek Harper played there. Mark Aguirre. Yeah, it was probably the biggest ones. All right, that was kind of tough, but good stuff. That brings us to the end of the episode. We will announce the winner of the tourney challenge tomorrow after this lovely national championship game. So you guys will know by the time you guys are hearing this. And we have some interviews lined up coming up, so be on the lookout for those. We'll announce those on Instagram and on our next couple episodes here. So thank you guys for joining us. Guys, you got anything else?
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.